Hey, you know what you need? A strategy. I create strategies for small business owners who need to get the IRS off their backs and out of their pockets. I'm Angie Toney of Angel Financial Services, LLC. Where are my people who love to pay taxes? Why everybody didn't raise their hand? I never get anybody to raise their hand, but you know why? For people who don't love to pay taxes, you sure pay a lot. And you know why you pay a lot? Because you don't strategize. You don't think. You just go through your year, you file, you report, you collect your refund or you pay back, and you're gone again. I want you to take a look at what you're doing on your taxes. People will say, I don't know what this is about. My spouse did it. My accountant did it. TurboTax did it. But I want you to understand that this is a contract you are filing with the IRS and or the state. And this contract says, this is what I've earned and so on. So you have not even looked at it. And then a letter comes from the IRS and you turn into a pillar of salt. You know? But at this top of this this webinar, if I give you homework at the top, you are going to walk out of here with something to do, because there's nothing worse than going to a workshop and not knowing what to do when you leave. You're going to pull out your 2018 tax return and you're going to look at it. You did file 2018, didn't you? Okay, 2017. You did file that, didn't you? So whichever it is, I want you to take a look at it and see what happened. What was the result? And then we can talk about strategizing. I create strategies for small business owners who need to get the IRS off their backs or out their pockets. Now, when I was working just regular in audit, that's my background, corporate audit, I had a close family member tell me that she had an issue with the IRS, and she's been fighting it for about 5 years. I said, you do know I'm a CPA, right? Now granted, tax isn't my background, but I did decide to take a look at it and see what I could do. I think I could offer a little bit more help. So I started going on my way and working on it, and this person had over $30,000 she owed. And as I went through it, it was painstaking, but we ended up winning and the whole $30,000 gone. My husband had a friend and asked me to take a look at that one as well. And these are just not paid clients or just something I was trying, and she had $60,000 owing plus. And I also took a look at that one and did my diligence, and granted, the IRS works like the molasses rolling down a snow-covered mountain. So it took time, but we ended up winning. And these were single moms who didn't have the money to take care of these things. So eventually when that went away, now they can go on and live their lives. So 2 things that a third-year accounting student learns. 1, tax evasion is illegal. So that's not what this is. We don't evade taxes. It's part of life. And as a business owner, tax codes favor business owners. So you're actually in a great situation where you could benefit from this. The second thing we learn is tax avoidance is legal. Sat up in my chair and said, oh, do tell. Tax avoidance, the difference is tax avoidance is finding your rightful credits and deductions that you're entitled to, and you make sure you claim them. And you're not gonna know that until you do the work. That is why I'm sending you to the tax returns to look for what could I do better. Did I owe? Did I get back? Is this a good thing? Am I the right entity? What's going on? What can I do? That's strategy. And if you're confused and not much, I have a workshop. We can have a one-on-one session where you can help me, sit with me, and I'll help you answer the questions that you may have on your return. So let me show you something. You know what this is? And no, it is not a New York City subway map. This is your tax system. Some people do it themselves. It's okay, right? This is where you're reporting and you're paying and you're receiving your refund and you're out. But then when you start getting letters You're in collections. You're in tax court. You're in tax hell. This is where you need Angel Financial Services to lead you out. I'm Angie Toney. Thank you.